So I'm Wendy Sadler, I'm the Director of Science Made Simple and I work at Cardiff University and I'm a member of the Science Advisory Council for Wales.
I'm Anita Shaw, I'm the Deputy CEO at Technoleg.
So today we're responding to the comments that came back from the government from the committee's inquiry, and it's been good to see that a lot of the proposals have been accepted and accepted in principle. But I think we were all discussing that we'd like to see a little bit more detail about how the action is going to be carried out. For example, particularly the issue of supporting physics teachers in Wales. There is some short-term funding to support the Institute of Physics Stimulating Physics Network, which has been shown to have proven results in England in terms of getting more people to study A-level physics, especially girls.
I'm not eating the A-level, that one too gooey. This one too
Oh, too gooey. I'm sorry. Try the other one then.
That's when it's best, when it's gooey.
We really hope...
gooey too.
Oh, is it?
We're going to
I'm
keep all of
sorry.
it as well.
I'm sorry.
No,
Those
that's fine.
ones are
Okay.
both gooey.
They're both gooey, are they? Oh no.
Do you think
Shall
you were
I see?
holding them too tight?
Shall I see if
Maybe
there's
you
something
made them
else?
warmer, a bit of science.
So yeah, I think what we need to understand is it takes quite a long period of time to affect students by helping with the CPD of teachers. And so if it's only a short-term investment in this physics support, for example, in time for the next PISA results, which I know are focused on science, we can't really expect there to be an immediate result after a year. So what I'm hopeful of is there's a plan put out about what the long-term support for that would be.
Yeah, it's been a really great opportunity today to come along to the National Assembly to look at the Welsh Government's response and discuss it with the Enterprise and Business Committee. Recent research by King's College London has shown that whilst young people between the ages of 10 to 14 are so excited about STEM, that doesn't actually translate to them thinking that they want a career. They don't aspire to a career in STEM at the end of it. So what's happening in between that is what we need to be looking at. So looking at employer engagement, we know from the report that the Welsh Government's looking at an enhanced employer engagement scheme, which will be we'll soon know more about and will come into play, I believe, in September 2015. It's really exciting. But what we really want to see is that employers see an employer engagement programme as a don't miss opportunity. So really interested in how that's going to work. Looking at gender, we're really excited about the task and finish group that Professor Julie Williams, the Chief Scientific Advisor, is running at the moment, and both Wendy and I are involved in that. And we're just also interested in how there can be specific measures that can happen now, because obviously the task and finish group that's happening now isn't reporting yet. We're still looking at the issues. So really what sort of things can be put in place sooner rather than later, because gender has to be one of the key issues in STEM, given that so few women carry on into STEM careers and STEM subjects. Final one is CPD, continuing professional development for teachers, looking particularly at primary school teachers. Eston's shown that there's a deficit in the subject knowledge of primary teachers in terms of STEM, and we would like to see, we're really excited about the new professional learning model that's been introduced by the Minister, but we want to be sure that STEM isn't going to be seen as secondary in terms of CPD, given that there's already so much importance, rightly, on the literacy and numeracy framework.
We're hoping to see that there'll be an address of the fact that there's a shortfall in Wales, I think, in terms of ring-fence funding for science in schools. And as I run a social enterprise that operates across the UK, we noticed that even though we're based in Wales, we're booked more often by English schools, and it's mainly because they have more budget for this kind of activity, which is sad.
I think I'd just like to say how fantastic it's been to be involved in this inquiry from the beginning. So from putting in written evidence through to giving oral evidence, reading the report from the National Assembly for Wales, and then reading the Welsh Government response, and to be able to come here today and to discuss that further, looking at some of the particular points that we would like to hear more about prior to the debate in the Chamber this afternoon, has been a really great opportunity. So I'd like to say thank you very much. I think from all of us that it's been possible to be involved in that, and we're looking forward to hearing what is said later.
Yeah, it's been a really open consultation, so it's been really
great
to sort of see how it progresses and actually to be kept in the loop as it goes on.
Yeah.